April the 21st, wildflowers. Cow parsley, Anthriscus sylvestris, the nightingale herb, is coming into flower and decorating the sides of many of our country roads. The nightingale connection is due to it flowering as nightingales arrive, but it was also called the devil's plant. This was because cow parsley flowers were one of the most sought-after ingredients in cauldrons when witches cast their spells. By the end of the month, the first flowers of Solomon's seal, Polygonatum multiflorum, may be seen in a few London woods, but more commonly now in gardens. Its English name derives from its tangled roots, which were thought to be reminiscent of the interlocking triangles of the Star of David, which the sorcerer King Solomon used to ward off evil. Great stitchwort, Stellaria holostea, is found in similar situations, but is far more common. Picking this plant was believed to induce thunder, followed by an April shower. Two other stitchworts coming into flower are lesser stitchwort, Stellaria graminea, and marsh stitchwort, Stellaria palustris. The first is common in grassy areas, and the second is much rarer, although it can be found in the Runnymede area. It is a good time of year to get to know different chickweeds. Stitchwort, Stellaria species, mouse ears, Cerastium species, and also forget-me-nots, Myosotis species. Wood forget-me-not, Myosotis sylvatica, common forget-me-not, Myosotis arvensis, and early forget-me-not, Myosotis ramosissima, are all now starting to appear. The first two tend to occur in discrete patches in woods, so there is no such thing as a forget-me-not wood, as there is a bluebell wood. The latter tends to occur on old walls and chalk downland, and especially near anthills. If one is found as yellow flowers, which change to blue, this is likely to be the changing forget-me-not, Myosotis discolor. Other forget-me-nots in or near water tend to come out a little later, for example the water forget-me-not, Myosotis scorpioides, the tufted forget-me-not, Myosotis cespitosa, and the creeping forget-me-not, Myosotis secunda, although the latter is now a rarity. In grassy places, the first vetches are also starting to appear. For example, bush vetch, Vicia sepium, and the diminutive hairy tear, Vicia hirsuta. Both have different shades of purple pea-like flowers in small bunches. In gardens, particularly in the vicinity of lawns, black medic, Medicago lupulina, with its tiny bunches of yellow pea flowers, is now joining the early speedwells. Also, petty spurge, Euphorbia peplus, is now being joined by the sun spurge, Euphorbia helioscopia. The flowers of Oxford ragwort, Senecio scolidus, are starting to be noticed more, and these will keep appearing until the end of the year. Although butcher's broom has possibly been in flower since February, it is worth looking again this month for its new growth alone. It now is producing sinister-looking deep purple shoots in among its dark greeny spiny stems. The peak time to see its bright red fruits was in December and January, but now is a good time to see its unusual flowers set in the centre of what look like leaves, but are in fact flattened stems. It is said butchers use the bunches of the stems to scour their blocks, but this is often denied. Its so-called properties of keeping mice and insects away seems it is more likely to be used for that purpose. Its bright holly-like appearance meant it also got used in Christmas decorations. Some patches of the plant in ancient woods are believed to be over 1,000 years old, making it an important indicator of such habitats. It was recorded in Oxley's Wood in the early 18th century by John Ray, one of the earliest parson naturalists, and can still be found there today. Plants that might be a little harder to find this month include the dwarf mallow, Malva neglecta, the three-nerved sandwort, Moharingia trinervia, corn salad, Virilionella locusta, and crosswort, Cruciata levipes. Another more unusual plant, only to be encountered in gardens, is Azarabaca, Azarum europaeum, with its secretive brown flowers. This can be seen in the garden of the South London Botanical Institute. Past flowers, Pulsatilla species, are worth looking out for at Kew, and stars of Bethlehem, Ornithogallum umbellatum and Ornithogallum nutans in Nonsuch Park. Towards the end of the month, Alexander's Smyrinium olustratrum start to be noticed more at the edges of rows, along with patches of honesty, Lunaria annua, and the first red campions, Silene dioica.